Las Vegas doesn't just have pools, it has entire pool experiences. From real sand beaches, to party decks, to sharks swimming next to you. Yeah, that's real. Today we're showing you the best pools in Las Vegas, but here's the twist. We're not ranking them, because the best pool, that depends on you. Whether you want a wild party, a luxury escape, or something totally unique, we've got you covered, so let's jump in. If you don't like loud music, this is not the pool for you. This is the Go Pool at Flamingo, and it's all about the energy here. It's one of the most well-known party pools at the Strip, and you're going to have music playing all day long and a lot of people. It's 21 and over, but it is affordable compared to the day clubs that you might see. There is no cover charge. It's free to come in. Anybody is welcome in here. You don't have to be a guest of Flamingo or any of the other Caesars properties. You are going to find a lot of seating for rent, like these little lily pads in the water, or cabanas, or day beds, but you are not going to find a whole lot of free seating. They do have them, but there are not a lot of them, so they're going to be taken up pretty quickly. I think a lot of people that come to the Flamingo pool are headed to the main pool, and they're just going to get in there, maybe hang out at the ledge, have some drinks, but they're in the pool mostly. They're not here to lay out in the sun. If you are going to get one of the day beds or cabanas, they do have some that are around some smaller pools. So if you don't want to be in this main pool area, I would highly recommend that you try to get a day bed or cabana in one of the smaller pools. You're still going to get the music, it's still going to be loud, it will be lively, but you just won't be so people-y with all these people crowded in the pools. Like all the pools that we're going to be showing you today, you do have food and beverage available to you. There is a swim bar here at the Go Pool, or they do have waitresses that are coming around and taking orders at the different chairs. But obviously this is a very busy pool, so I wouldn't expect quick service from the waitresses walking around. There's just so many people. The only other Caesars property that we have on the list is Caesars Palace itself. And it's not just a pool, it's like a Roman empire of pool decks. So you have 6 different pools and all of them have completely different vibes to them. So you have pools that are more relaxing, like the Jupiter pool. It's just made to kind of chill. And then you have the bigger pools like the Temple pool and the Neptune pool. Those are more of like your active type of pools. You can also go over to the Fortuna pool and play blackjack, like swim up blackjack. So swim right up to the dealer and play your hands, have a little fun while you're out there. If you're looking for an adults only experience, they do have the Venus pool, so you do have to be 21 and over to get into there. If you are a 7 Stars Rewards member or staying at Nobu as a VIP, you can get into the Apollo pool. That is kind of an elite little pool, but very kind of high-end classy feeling. But I just like how you have so many different options here at Caesars Palace. There's kind of a variety. I mean, look at these kind of crazy day beds with the canopies over it, and they're raised up a little bit. And I do like that they have the variety of pools available for people who want some peace and quiet and to kind of get away and just relax, or for people who want to have a lively, fun time. They do have several bars throughout the property, no swim-up bars, however, but the food, interestingly enough, is only available through their online app, so you can order food from the various restaurants within Caesars Palace. This feels like Miami dropped onto the Las Vegas Strip. The Fontainebleau brings a fresh, modern energy to the Vegas pool scene, and honestly, it's becoming one of my favorite pools in all of Las Vegas. So you have 7 different pools, 3 of them are kind of in the middle, large pools all kind of connected, and then you have other pools that are scattered around with cabanas and day beds and different seating. But what you'll notice here are the number of umbrellas that you're going to find at the pool. It's really hard to find a pool that gives you a lot of shade and you don't have to pay extra for it, but that's what you get because you're in a more luxurious hotel. There's also a 2,500 square foot casino area, so if you want to get out of the pool, go play some games, you can do that over here. And again, you're just going to find these other little quaint areas, like this is Gigi's pool, and the cabanas around here are like in little caves. So a lot of different aesthetics that you're going to find around here. And check out that floor. I can't get over the floor. It just feels like so old Miami style. but you're going to find a bunch of different aesthetics with different designs and different color schemes around here. There are several different bar areas, including that one that you see right there in the middle. And then you come over to this little pool area and look at the umbrellas are all yellow. I just love the different looks of the Fontainebleau pool. Now you are going to have some areas where it's going to be more relaxed. I would say that the main pools are a little bit more lively, but not much. And there is a day club here, so if you want to take advantage of that, you can go over to the Live Day Club. The Cosmopolitan has the only pool on our list with a front row view of the Las Vegas Strip. So there are 2 pool areas here at Cosmopolitan, one for each of the 2 hotel towers, and they also have the Marquee Day Club. We're not reviewing day clubs in this video, but we will show you the 2 pool areas. So this is the Boulevard pool. This is the one that is right up against the Strip. You're on the 3rd level, and basically from anywhere you look, you're going to see the Las Vegas Strip. So it's pretty spectacular. The pools themselves are not very deep, they're not very large. There are plenty of seats available, not too much shade. However, you can find some little areas tucked away where you can get some shade, just not a lot of umbrellas here. Now, this is probably not for kids. It's not 21 or over, anything like that, but I wouldn't say that this is geared towards kids. So this is a little bit more of the lively pool, a little bit more adult oriented. Of course, you do have a bar out here and you can order food and drink to your chair, but you also have the overlook grill that is attached to the Boulevard pool. So you can come out here, have brunch, overlook the pool area, you can see the Las Vegas Strip, and then just head out to the pool and have your day going for you. And of course, you do have plenty of day beds and cabanas that are available for rent here. Heading over to the Chelsea Tower, on the 14th floor, you're gonna find the Chelsea pool. Now this is more of your chill, family-friendly, kind of hangout pool. Now the cool thing about this pool is that they do have kid-friendly features. Like there are these big kind of water faucet looking things where water is just kind of coming out. So it's fun for the kids to get underneath, like a big waterfall, if you will. And the pools are deeper, so the kids can actually swim in them. So I recommend this one more for families or for people who don't want that kind of party vibe. Now they do have a bar here and they have food and drinks available for you to order at your chair. Mandalay Bay changes what you might expect from a Vegas pool. It's not just a place to cool off, but it's like a beach experience on 11 acres. So you have real sand here that's in the beach area attached to a wave pool. So they actually do produce man-made waves that come through, and so kids can splash around in them. And again, there's just sand here on the beach. So the lounge chairs are just sitting in the sand. They do have a lazy river here, so bring your inner tubes. I highly recommend you bring them with you rather than purchase them here because they're going to be a lot of money to do that. But don't worry about inflating them because they do have an inflation station and they don't charge you to use it. You just blow it up yourself. Now, in addition to the lazy river and the wave pool, they have 2 other pools that are available here, the West Lagoon and the East Lagoon. So you do have a variety of options for pools here. Obviously, you can rent cabanas or gazebos or day beds at all of the pool areas. The one con about the pools here is that even though they do have a lot of seating, they're kind of all smushed together and you don't have a lot of personal space, and there isn't a whole lot of shade unless you're paying for a day bed or a cabana. And they also sell general admission tickets, so people can come in here even though they're not staying at Mandalay Bay, and that can make things really crowded, especially on a hot summer day. If you hate crowded pools, listen up. Venetian and Palazzo pools are all about space and comfort. One of the biggest advantages here is how spread out everything feels. You're not packed in like some other resorts. And I did combine the Venetian and Palazzo pools because if you're staying at one hotel, you can visit the other hotel's pools, and it's not hard to get to. It's not like some hotels where you have to like exit the hotel, go into the other one, and then go find the pool area. These are connected by an outdoor walkway. It's really easy to get between the 2 properties' pool decks. And each of the properties has multiple pools to choose from. And they all have different vibes and energy levels. So you can kind of take your pick, walk around to see what fits your needs. And there is plenty of seating here and you don't feel like you're packed in like sardines. If you are looking to rent a daybed or a cabana, you do have so many options to choose from, all with its different kind of atmosphere. Some of them have little plunge pools that come with the cabana. So here's that walkway I'm talking about. Really easy to get from one to the other. There are plenty of bars that you can choose from or get drinks and food brought to your chair, but you also have a restaurant at each of the pool decks that you can go eat at. Now, if you're looking for something a little different, maybe a unique pool experience, at the Venetian, they have the garden pool deck. Now, this is part of the South Tower at Venetian. It's separate from the other pool decks, and this is a very quiet, kind of quaint pool area. You have several smaller pools and hot tubs to choose from. So this is kind of a nice place to just come and relax. You might want to just get in the hot tub before getting ready for dinner. Sports fans, this is your spot. This is Stadium Swim at Circa, and it's one of the most unique pool experiences with this massive screen as your centerpiece. And they're playing sports on it all day long. But it's not just during the day. In the evenings, they'll have special events if there's, let's say, a UFC fight going on. So you can come over here, hang out in the pool, and watch the UFC fight at night. And don't worry about the pools getting cold because they are heated. So you can actually come out here in the winter time and get into any of the pools and they're going to be heated for you. So it is just a cool experience. They have some hot tubs around here. So if you're here in the winter time, like this shot is in the winter time, you can still get in the water and get in the pools or the hot tubs and really enjoy yourself. They have cabanas all over the place. Some of the cabanas that they have here are absolutely massive. This is an adults only pool area. You have to be 21 or over just even to get into the hotel, let alone the pool area. Now, you don't have to be a guest of Circa to come in here. You can pay general admission to come and use one of the free lounge chairs, or you can also upgrade and get your cabana or day bed. They do have a DJ and they have a small casino area for you to enjoy. Golden Nugget has one of the most unique pool features in all of Las Vegas. In addition to the 200,000-gallon Shark Tank aquarium, you have a water slide. It's not just any water slide. You actually slide through the aquarium. So go in there and you can actually see the fish and the sharks as you're going through and end up on the other side. But they do have a great pool area with waterfalls. You can see the sharks just swimming across. So you don't have to go down the slide to see all of the fish and the sharks. You can just swim in the pool and hang out. They do have a lot of seating, but they are kind of smushed together. So you're not getting a lot of personal space there. And then up on the second level, you do have the hideout, which is 21 and over. It's not like a day club. It's just kind of a more private and secluded experience. And they have cabanas and day beds all throughout the pool area, but mostly in this hideout area, that's what you're gonna find. There's not a lot of free seating that's up in the hideout area. Be sure to keep an eye on their website because most pools in Las Vegas are only open during the day, but Golden Nugget has been known to open up night swimming, so just keep an eye out because I haven't seen any dates for 2026 yet. This is what luxury looks like at a pool. The Wynn pool experience is all about detail and quality. Everything from the landscaping to the service to the overall atmosphere, it just feels very carefully designed. It's definitely more on the quiet side as far as vibes go, but not in a boring way. It just feels very refined. The choices in landscaping makes it feel like you are not in Las Vegas, that you are somewhere completely different. The trees and the shrubbery around here are definitely not a desert landscape, and they must have a lot of work put into this to keep these plants and trees alive and groomed as well as they are groomed. But as you can see, you have some nice padded lounge chairs, a very upscale kind of feel. I absolutely love the colors and the cabanas, and this whole area just feels like it is a European architecture. It doesn't even feel like you're in the States, like maybe you are somewhere in Italy, maybe Tuscany. Anyway, they have so many options for you to rent various cabanas or day beds here. And of course, if you are looking to grab something to eat or a drink, you can order things poolside. And they do have a couple of restaurants here that overlook the pool area, so you might want to take advantage of that. This might be the most peaceful pool on the strip. No DJs, no chaos, just luxury. The Bellagio pool deck feels completely different from most Las Vegas pools. It's calm, it's quiet, and it's designed to feel like a European retreat. It's actually designed to look like the Palladium villas in Italy. You're surrounded by landscaping, fountains, and a layout that feels more like a garden than a party scene. And for true relaxation here, you can actually opt for poolside spa services. So there are 2 large pools here, 3 smaller pools, and then there's a few that are just kind of for the cabanas. Now the Cypress pool actually is an 18 and over pool only, and you do have to make a reservation and rent a daybed, cabana, or a lounge chair to get in there. You do have food available that's served by Como, and of course you have drink services. I love the color scheme that they have in some of these cabanas. They're kind of bright and cheerful, yet tranquil at the same time. I just love the aesthetic, and it does feel like a very relaxing pool. Resorts World has one of the more versatile pool setups in Las Vegas. What really stands out for me is the variety. You've got multiple pools spread across a huge deck, each with its own vibe. The first time that we stayed at Resorts World, we came out here not even knowing what to expect, and it actually took us by surprise in a really good way. So you have several pool areas. You have like main pools, and this is kind of your more social, a little bit more lively pool. But you have several other smaller pools that are set around, and some of them are quieter, like the Cabana pool or the Bimini pool. And you just have places that you can go and relax and get away, or you can go back out to the main pool and socialize a little bit more. And even though a lot of the red is carried out through a lot of the pool areas, each of them does have a different kind of feel. They're different shaped pools, kind of different colors and aesthetics brought into it, but carrying that same red theme. And then of course you have the Athena Infinity Pool. I don't know that there's any other infinity pools in Las Vegas like this with views of the Las Vegas skyline. One thing to note about the Athena pool is that it's 21 and over, but also you can't go and sit in here for free. You actually have to rent a chair, daybed, or a cabana. But there are different price levels if you really want to hang out here. So if you want to have that kind of elevated experience, you can get a cabana, but you have other options. Just rent a lounge chair for the day. One thing that it was really kind of cool, towards the back of the pool deck, you have this little pool area that is basically for kids. It's kind of like a splash pool with little fun fountains going around. There are a few bars around here, and you also have bites if you want to go and grab some food. You could spend your entire day in this pool complex and never get bored. The MGM Grand has one of the largest pool complexes on the strip, and it's built for variety. The lazy river is definitely the star here. It's long, it's easy, and it's basically a full loop of relaxation. You just bring your tube, grab a drink, and you just go. But it's not just the lazy river. You actually have 4 other pools that you can choose from, so you can kind of pick where you want to go after you're done with the lazy river and hang out. But you're definitely going to have a good time here at the MGM Grand Pool Complex. They do have one of the pools that is for adults only, but the other 3 are family friendly. And of course, if you are looking to elevate your stay, you can rent a padded lounge chair with umbrellas. You can get a day bed or opt for a cabana. They do have some pretty large party size cabanas, and they have the regular size ones as well. But have fun to just get your day bed right on the lazy river and hop in and just ride around all day. I love this option for families. You have plenty for the kids to do, but I feel like this has a little bit more of an adult vibe as well, so it's a good blend. There are 6 bars on this property, and then you also have a grill that you can go and grab a bite to eat. So overall, this is one great pool area. So now you've seen it. Some of the best pool experiences in Las Vegas. And honestly, no two are the same. But now we want to hear from you. What is your go-to pool in Las Vegas? Are you picking party vibes, chill and relaxing, or full-on luxury? And if we missed one that you love, drop it in the comments. We might have to check it out next. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in Vegas.